Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Taichi, and I'm working with Aoyama Gakko University in Japan, and also I'm a chairman of the project PLATEAU Advisory Board. So today I would like to explain about the data converting process. That means that PLATEAU is a kind of 3D model data. And so I will converting the data into the OpenStreetMap now. So yes, this is my introduction. It's very simple. So I have the SNS account. If you find this space or map conscious name, so please follow me. And anytime we can communicate on the name. So I'm teaching how to use digital map data and how to make digital map data and collaborating with open geospatial communities or SGO, OpenStreetMap or other geospatial communities, HOT or ReRobotics or something. And today I want to talk about OpenStreetMap and Project PLATEAU. And so Project PLATEAU it's a kind of three-dimensional city model data and platform. So, produced by the Japanese government side. And so, this project has an advisory board, and I'm working as a chairman. And many times we discuss how to use PLATEAU's data for everyone. And so. In this session, so I think we should exchange my session after Uchiyama-san's session. So PLATEAU data is a three-dimensional data, and the details is so after my session, so Uchiyama-san will explain about the details. So but today, first I have to explain about our activity based on three-dimensional PLATEAU's data, how to use it, and how to collaborate. So, PLATEAU data is if you want to use, you can choose 3 data access methods. And one is you can get raw data as CityGML data. So, published on the geospatial information platform in Japan. So if you want, you can get directly, but the data is very huge size, few gigabytes or over. And second choice. So if you want to use Unity or Unreal Engine or the data visualization or gaming system, so the project PLATEAU is providing the SDK. Maybe Uchiyama-san will explain. Anyway, so that SDK is open source. You can use and you can access to directly our PLATEAU's data. And third, so you can choose the major map platform. So today's my talk is targeted for the OpenStreetMap. Actually, now we are importing PLATEAU's data into the OpenStreetMap. And if you want to use, you can use OpenStreetMap, just OpenStreetMap. You can get PLATEAU's data. And so, very important things. So PLATEAU's data is what kind of data license. That is very important. So PLATEAU's site policy explained, sorry, in Japanese, but I added red line. And if user want to use Creative Commons CC BY and ODBL and ODC BY, you can choose multiple open data license. If you want to choose, so this one you can get. So, and of course, OpenStreetMap is using ODBL license. So if we want to use, so we can choose just ODBL. So, and PLATEAU data has a lot of types of geospatial features for the city. And now we are targeting the building shapes, 3D dimensional building shapes data. This is our OSM analytics, and in the whole Japan area, so we analyzed recently, OpenStreetMap platform has 19.8 million buildings in Japan area. So this is the recent situation. So, and so how many exist in the Japanese building number? So, example, so Zenlin is a kind of commercial data companies in Japan. So they said in Japan we have about 38 million buildings in Japan area. So maybe it's a very simple calculation. OpenStreetMap platform has about 50% so mapped, but another 50% is empty area. So that is a real problem. So and so we think so only half of the total have been mapped in Japan OpenStreetMap now. So we want to upgrade. This is a center of Japan, Tokyo area. So and the orange color means the buildings ratio. So and example this area. So actually real world there are many buildings, but in OpenStreetMap, so this is an empty area. So we have to merge or we have to add more building data. So still we didn't complete the building mapping. So in Japan now, so like so it is in warm eaten states. So we have to cover and we have to fix using by platform. So this is our idea. And already I said, PLATEAU data, raw data is defined as CityGML data format, and we converted the OpenStreetMap data. And then we hope, so you know, OpenStreetMap is open data. Many companies, many map platforms use it. For example, they write map distribution by PLATEAU, Niantic Lightship, and Mapbox or something. So the data will transport to those map platforms. And then, so maybe via Lightship, so by Niantic, so maybe Pokemon Go will come to the new building data. So that is a very simple, but so very easy, and many people can access to PLATEAU data. So that's very good. So, and you know, OpenStreetMap has an import processing is so little complex. So first we have to explain the local community and global community. So that import processing like this, and we made a wiki OSM wiki page, and so actually PLATEAU's data is semantic data. So there are many metadata. So Google Earth doesn't have that, so PLATEAU data can use the building name and height or other attribution. So and we converted from PLATEAU data with metadata. So we chose not all, but so tagging plans is building shapes and name, height, and elevation is based on the building or something, and number of floors, ground, and then underground. So we chose and we explained to community. And so next, how to convert. So CityGML format is an open standard format, but so that converter, very good converter, very few. So if we want to use, so maybe we have to make some code or tools. So Japanese OpenStreetMap community, so we made original converter. The name is CityGML-OSM. Already we published that tool on GitHub, and that tool can run on Java environment. So and you can download and you can use. So and now latest version of CityGML OSM converter. So we are targeting only LOD1. LOD1 is a very simple three-dimensional object, and but still over the level LOD2, 3, 4 we couldn't support now. So we have to update next step we should make the LOD2 converter. Anyway, so now we are converting only for the LOD1 building data. So next, converting process. So this is a very simple rough graphic recording how to convert PLATEAU data to OpenStreetMap. So, and if you get PLATEAU data from the Geospatial Information Center, so in Japan, so you can get very huge CityGML files like this. So, and then we can run our original converter. So, and after that, we made the first OSM data. So, but you know, already some buildings exist in OpenStreetMap. So, PLATEAU data and OSM's the existing data, we have to compare. So, which data is better? So, and sometimes we have to merge the only attribution, but the shape, building shape using the original OSM. Anyway, so many times we have to compare, and our converters can calculate automatically. So better data, this one, or something. So we can make merge data for OSM. And last process. So we have to validate using by JOSN2 for the editing OpenStreetMap tool. So that tool has a validation function. We have to check the data structures and the tagging or something. So by the human side, so we can confirm. So okay, that data is no problem. So and finally we can get the check OSM data, and after that we can upload into the OpenStreetMap. So that process is sometimes complex, but so we have to keep original OSM data, and also we have to merge very good qualities PLATEAU's data. So that process is very, very important, we think. So yeah, our project, so already we published, we shared the CityGML converter from the CityGML to OSM raw data and the comparison function too, and also how to use our converter. So we published the manuals in Japanese and English too. So now we are modifying and publishing our import manual, PLATEAU to OSM import manuals in English and Japanese on GitHub now. So maybe next step we will copy to final version into the OpenStreetMap wiki. So now we are working. So, and this is a screenshot of our English manual and Japanese manual. Anyway, so everyone can use our process. So, and first, last year, so we tested importing process in the Tokyo Higashi-Murayama city, just one city. So building data into the OpenStreetMap. So this is before importing process. The Higashi-Murayama city doesn't have there's no building area data. So, and we imported PLATEAU data. Sorry, this red line means borderline of the Higashi-Murayama city. The north area is Higashi-Murayama city. And after importing process, so the orange studies area, so we added like this. So the CityGML file divided many files, so just one file is like this. So another file. So we added, so that is the borderline of the Higashi-Murayama city, and like this after that. So there is original OSM buildings data in this area. So and then we merged so PLATEAU data and original OSM data, and also so PLATEAU has a very good metadata. We copied the attribution data into the existing OSM building shapes. So merged. And then we have to validate on the JSON too. So this process worked, and just one city in Tokyo area, Higashimura City. So after that, like this, we did like OpenStreetMap updating process. And if you check the 3D-dimensional viewer, this is the F4 maps. So in the Higashimura City, so the 3D-dimensional height or some attribution can. So, okay. And conclusion. So OSM Japan has developed CityGML to OSM importing manuals. And more detailed building information can be imported into OSM, which expand the possibilities of how OSM can be used for a variety of sizes. In addition to the manual for the work, so we should also consider verification and what to do when mistakes occur. So there is room for further improvement, including converters to stimulate import work in region outside the country. Also, this is a case study of PLATEAU in Japan. So, but we would like to promote it as a hint for as an effort in other countries. So, many countries, some countries are making same CityGML data now. And so, in this year, next step, we will start other cities. So, Higashimura City is just one city, but also there are about 1,700 cities in Japan. So, and already PLATEAU published about 130 cities and now extending the area. So next step, we start making a target list, and in this year we do the converting process for the other cities. And one more thing. So now we have interest about Overture Maps Foundation. So last year, so many people know some commercial companies, map platformer, started. So how to make more useful and good geospatial data. So of course with the OpenStreetMap data too. And we are getting some information, and Overture Maps Foundation has a government member or something. So and so we are still considering joining the Overture Maps Foundation as a government member. So still thinking in order to actually provide data to the foundation. So, but we are thinking if we join to Overture Maps Foundation, maybe so OpenStreetMap and Overture Maps. So we are providing, we can provide 3D-dimensional data, and then those platforms will provide the data for the many platforms. And maybe that scaling process is really, I think, very, very important. So, what happened, but I don't know. But maybe if we want to share our data, so we have to make more good collaborators. So now we are thinking that scenario. So, yes, so that, my talk is finished. So yeah, in this time we joined to the Japanese government side and the academic side and the private sector side. So President PLATEAU has a catch copy, so map the new world. So maybe in next session, Mr. Uchiyama will explain about details of the PLATEAU